everybody. This is David B69, and welcome to game 2 of 3 against the Toronto Blue Jays on MLB The Show 25. Hope everybody's having a fine day today. A great pitching matchup as we continue to try to sweep these Blue Jays out of the water. We're going to continue with fast play. I'm thinking maybe late in the season or something we'll do we'll switch it up. But for right now, we're gonna keep it that way. Here's the thing: we got Castellanos and Harper. It's kind of like weird and everything. It's like you kind of like want to sit one or both. Both having great years and stuff, and it's kind of irritating to sit either one of them. Weston Wilson's been hitting really well, and things for me say, let's put him in the game. Put him in right field. We'll put him in that 3-hole. We won't even move anybody else in the lineup. And we'll basically have Harper DH the next game. And that would basically give us our coverage that we need. And that should help.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the mound in this one, Zach Wheeler. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The 1-1. To the right side. Stott over to first in time. One out in the top of the first.
Second.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Handles, throws to first. Nice, efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing. Home run number 15 on the year. It's 1-0.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Anthony Santander at the plate. And that one clips the corner. Next pitch is outside. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the mound today, Kevin Gausman. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
And that one clips the corner. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. And it gets by him. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. Outside. Fastball is outside. Man at second. Here's a high fly ball out to center. And there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Weston Wilson.
Really bringing some thump at the plate lately. 3 home runs over the last 5 games.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Turner, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a foul straight back. One down, Phillies down a run. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the out. This is Bryson's stop.
He had more time than he thought right there. Probably didn't have to barehand it, but he made it look nice, that's for sure.
That one fouled off. That misses the zone, and the count even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's a laser base hit. Turner in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Gets it done to drive in the run and tie it back up. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Two outs. This one in the air right field. Conine sizing this one up. And that is that. Second inning set to go. Now here is Ernie Clement. Wheeler back to work. And a foul ball. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Will Wagner now at the plate. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that drops in for a strike. That one lifted to left. That's out number 2. And now for the Jays, Griffin Conine. There's the strike.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Just missed. He swings and fouls one off. Just a slow ground ball this time. Stop. Tosses to first. And that is the inning. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
And that one fouled off. Gosman, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. They'll bring up JT Realmuto. And that's off the inside edge. Ball one. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Next offering upstairs. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Fastball for a strike. Realmuto at first, one gone. And that misses. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Lined into right. Nabs it. Now a long throw to first. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Top half of the third inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Pitches in there. That's strike one. Kirk, a former All-Star, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's a native of Mexico. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. Right through there for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Foul ball there. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Andres Jimenez. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Turner with the throw to first, and Bichette is retired. And that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the last of the third. Now the third baseman, Cody Clemens. Swing and a foul out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Kirk throws to first in time. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. Trey Turner at the plate. Doubled his first time. And that's outside. Ball 1. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
In the air, left field. Santander in pursuit. Brings it in. And that is that. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one is inside ball 1. They'll say this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure, for them they feel that they are right at home.
And next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. That's in for a strike at 95. 0-1. And that's a little bit high.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that's off the outside edge. And it's 2-1. And that's fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. And it finds its way through for a hit. So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Ball 1 and a pitch inside. Just off the outside edge, and the count is 2-0. Right through there for a strike. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cut on and miss. Throw. Tag. Ow! A bullet from JT Realmuto. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That misses. And the count's full.
Okay.
On the ground. That's out number 3. Bottom of the inning, and digging in for Philadelphia, Weston Wilson.
For the Phillies, right fielder, Weston Wilson.
The other way, Guerrero. He takes it on his own, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Second baseman,
Bryson Stock digs in now. RBI single his last time up. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. On the ground right side, Jimenez. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Here's Byron Buxton. He's 0 for 1. Strike one.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
That one not close. And it's a ball and a strike. Ripped to short. Sends it across to first. That takes care of Buxton. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH,
Leading off
Will
for
Wagner.
Toronto, the designated hitter, Will Wagner.
And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
To the right side. Harper steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Griffin Conine getting ready to hit.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing, almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play, have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark. Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Conine, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A little bit high. 1 and 2 to count. Just misses with that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's a little bit high. And the count is filled up. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Varsho up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Next pitch is outside. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And we're at the top of the 5th. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
3 and 1.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Jimenez in the box, lays off for ball 1.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Just missed.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Now a fly ball to right center. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and a 2-1 ball game now. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 strike.
On the ground out to short. Turner with the throw to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
Gosman back to work. Outside. And that is ball 1. That clips a corner. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hauls it in for the out. Here comes Real Muto. He reached on a walk his first time. This to third. Tosses across to first. Gets the catcher by a step. Next is the designated hitter, Brandon Marsh. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And that's too high.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. And now 2-2.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And it's filled up.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit in the air, left field. Santander makes the catch, and that'll do it. All set for the top of the 6th. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Swinging a foul straight back.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Santander measures 6 feet 2 inches. 30 years old now, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Right-hander kicks, deals. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. So now the DH spot, Will Wagner. There's a strike. And that's outside. Clement off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. Buxton makes the play, and that'll do it. Back here in Philadelphia, and now Cody Clemens.
Third baseman, Cody Clemens.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Tap foul at the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Trey Turner now 1 for 2. Next offering popped in the air, right field, and there are 2 down. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Just missed.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-1. Line drive, base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
And now the right fielder, Weston Wilson. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Oh, that's foul.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it stays fair. Around second is Harper, and they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 outs.
Now batting, second baseman.
And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. That's down and in. 2 on, 2 outs. And fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 2. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but you got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
And that one fouled off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Squeezes it, and that is the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Tanner Banks.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
For the Blue Jays.
Griffin Conine now at the plate.
Conine.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
1 strike.
Fastball for a strike.
Quickly in an 0-2 hole, you're going to have to give something up here in terms of power if you want to put the ball in play with any authority.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball down.
Here goes the runner. Fought off foul.
That's the ball.
In the dirt. Conine gets his lead at first with nobody out. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. Line to left. Fair ball. Coming home. Safe. And they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it.
Runner on the move. Ripped to third. Whips it to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So digging in, Andres Jimenez. Swing and a chopper out to short. Fires to first in time. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 with 3 groundouts. And that drops in for a strike. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Slides, but it gets by him. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. And there's a ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
There's a strike. Close, but called a ball. And it's 3-2. Slice to right. in to score from first, and they're up by 4.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrels
in there safely. Two outs with a runner at third. There's a strike.
1-1.
Next offering is fouled back.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
Runner at third, 2 away. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom of the 7th, and now Byron Buxton.
Center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's carrying. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Kepler stands in now and watches strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game.
Catcher,
and now it is JT Realmuto. And first offering is fouled off.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Lifted in the air out to left. Santander makes the grab, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching for
Ranger
the Phillies.
Suarez takes over on the mound.
This guy's a strike thrower.
Ranger
He's done an excellent
Suarez.
job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Leading off for
Ernie
Toronto,
Clement
third baseman,
digs in now.
Ernie Clement.
The pitch. And a foul ball. Suarez, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a curve, a four-seamer, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. So now here's the DH, Will Wagner. And first offering is fouled off. Runner takes off. Foul ball. Clement on at first. Nobody out. And ball 1.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conine. And that one fouled off. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. The throw. Tag. And he's out. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Outside with a breaking ball.
2-1.
Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tommy Nance.
And he's been
Now
racking up
pitching for
strikeouts at a
Toronto.
high rate this year.
Number
Typically at
45.
least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
So here's the Phillies DH, Brandon Marsh. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Fires over to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Now the third baseman, Cody Clemens. And it's fouled away. The Phillies down by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball, still 0-2. One down, base is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swings and misses. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Trey Turner, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
The shortstop takes the ball. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout. We go to the 9th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. Suarez back to work. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Throws to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. And next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. Swing at a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He'll touch them all. It's his 8th home run of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 6-1.
Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it, carried out nicely.
Back to the top of the order now. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Andres Jimenez. Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the 9th. Strike 2. Stays alive. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out. Bichette in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one fouled off. That one a little bit high. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Good eye in that spot.
Sometimes you got to fight to get back into an at-bat. Take some tough pitches, even out the count.
Now this is in the air down the line. Wilson sizes this one up, and that is that. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Eric Swanson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. And now the right fielder, Weston Wilson. Hit on the ground to the right side. To first, 2 up, 2 down. Last chance for the Phillies. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. Swanson, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. And a foul ball. The Phils down to their final strike, and they'll do it again. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Solid
Now
swing from
the
start to end.
fielder,
On time
Byron
with everything.
Buxton.
Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now it's going to be Byron Buxton. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball is outside. And that is out of play. And now 2-2. Outside.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Well, that was an extremely disappointed defensive game. And offense as well. I mean, just nothing went well. Yeah, it was just pretty much a disaster overall. We weren't able to touch them up. I mean, I guess we were trying to swing too fast and not being patient in the count, but the balls were right there in the strike zone, and I was trying to strike them, and nothing was going really, really well. So it's just kind of one of those disappointing games. Wheeler had a off day in strikeout land, and it's like had 2 walks, which is just not like Zach Wheeler. So yeah, back to the drawing board for tomorrow's game. Until then, this is David B69. I'm out. Peace.